I'm gonna just keep explaining. So you unroll it in thirds, and it is the perfect width for wrapping a foot. The first wrap is the top of the foot, and then I'm gonna wrap it all the way around the rest of the foot, and it leaves me with a little bit here at the top, which I can secure by tucking in the top. Actually, if you want to remove it off the stand and then just bring it over here,
yeah, because
would that be easier?
I can't figure out how to lock it in place.
That's okay. Thank you. So I'll do this foot. So since we folded our towels in thirds, they're the perfect size for this. So I'm going to start by just covering the top of the foot, wrapping it all the way around the foot, and then I'm left with the perfect little bit to tuck in and wrap each foot. And I like the toes to be free for a bunch of reasons. I've seen people wrap towels around feet all kinds of ways. I've seen this kind of thing where they wrap like the entire foot. I don't like that for a number of reasons. A, whenever you unfold the towel all the way, you lose so much heat. Like this is already like lukewarm at best. Plus, I don't like that the toes are trapped. Especially if you wrap it too tight, you're gonna be restricting that free foot kind of feeling that we want. And then also, most of the flesh of the foot that tends to become tight, that plantar fascia, is right where we've wrapped the foot. So it's not the toes, it's not even necessarily the calcaneus, it's like everything sort of in the middle, beginning just above the calcaneus, which is where, it's like exactly where we've applied this hot towel. And this one, the one that I didn't unwrap, it's still kind of warm because it's still folded up and wrapped. Like it traps the heat for a while. Okay, so what I would do is put those on there probably first, and then I would start with a leg. So I would like undrape the leg, get my product out, start from the ankle, do full effleurage, do like my full leg routine, right? Come over to this leg, do the same thing. Then when I'm done with both legs, I'm gliding off. And you can do a number of things down here at this point. You can unwrap one. And this is a move that I like to do. You can do foot massage through the towel. I'm kind of close up against this thing, but through the towel, you can do basically compression squeezes with a little bit of a glide. So I don't know if you can see that, but I'm doing like a slow glide. It's basically a compression with a little bit of a glide. And I'm using kind of a ringing motion to achieve this. So I'm not forcing it with my thumb. I'm kind of flapping my wing, engaging my arm to deliver the pressure. So I would do that. Now that it's a nice clean foot, can do some additional stuff with it. You want your toes pulled?
Sure.
This, if your client does want their toes pulled, this is a great way to do it through the towel because it gives you a really good grip. I don't know if you could hear that, but. And then boom, you're done. Let me do the other one for good measure. This is also, if you are going to do aromatherapy, adding some tea tree or peppermint or both, so good for the feet. You just drop a little bit directly on your hot towel before you wrap it. And of course you want to drip drop your essential oils on the side that's going to have the contact with the foot.
Before you wrap the foot, you put the oil?
I would put it on the towel before you wrap the foot with the towel. So it's like your foot gets a little steam treatment with aromatherapy. Okay. Not as much, but that's okay. And then I would just do a little bit of circular digital friction. Oh, one other thing you can do. After you're pretty much done with the towel, if you wanted to do a leg pull, if her feet are dry, just like hers are, you can grip the feet and pull them. But a nicer way to do that sometimes is to use the towel. And you just cross over the foot and lean back. Or if, you know, you're doing a particular service where the feet are maybe covered in some kind of product or scrub or something, and you don't have a grip, that would be a good way to do a leg pull without having to actually hold on to the feet. The last thing that I will show you, and I'm gonna do this over your mask, but I'll do it quickly so it's not gonna get like super wet or anything like that. But this is another, if you're gonna do face massage with or without aromatherapy, open the towel up all the way. Drape it just under the chin. Leanne, are you okay like just lowering your mask for just a sec or taking it off for just a sec? Okay, just for a quick demo, and we'll put it right back. But it would be like, oops, sorry dear. Drape it, and then the very bottom little seam of the towel, right under the chin, corner of the mouth over the eye, corner of the mouth over the eye. This towel would have been pre-treated with essential oils. Sometimes you like to spray it on there for even disbursement. And while she's breathing that in, you can do some either face massage through the towel. This feels nice, little raindrop.
Yeah.
And then when it's time to take it off, poof, and you can actually do a little face massage through the towel if you want to do that. All kinds of creative options. Fun, fun, fun. Okay, thank you. And as far as this one under the neck, oh, thank you. Sometimes if you hadn't already put one on the eyes, this one under the neck is still warm because the heat was trapped that whole time. So if you hadn't done it before, now would be a perfect time to do that because the temperature is just right. You never want to put anything hot around the, you know, the orbicularis oculi, around the eye socket, for a number of reasons, right? But basically our eyeballs are very delicate structures. And so this temperature of towel though, I would say on a 1 to 10 scale, it's like a 2.5 tops. I don't know, how would you gauge it on a 1 to 10 scale for heat? Because you're the one with it on your eyes.
Where 10 is like burning.
Yes, 10 is like hot, hot, hot. It's like your threshold for heat.
Yeah, like 2 or 3. Yeah.
Okay, like a 2 or 3, but definitely nothing over a 5. Like
Yeah.
you want it to stay on the low side, but it's kind of nice and gently warm. It's like, it's kind of just nice. And another aromatherapy method would be to do that and have your essential oil in a little spray bottle. And I just add water and my essential oil drops and shake it up and then spray. And as the particles sort of fall onto the face, it's like a little misty kiss. It just feels very nice, and that's a nice way to end a session. And from here, you could just kind of quietly step out and say, thank you, honey, or thank you, Leanne. I'm gonna be right outside, take your time. There you go. And then you run outside, do your soap notes, grab a drink of water. Okay, so that's basically it. Okay.